Hello and welcome back to Phil's Salvage Rebuilds and another video on the channel. So we're going to dive straight into it today, but just before we do start, please don't forget, if you like the channel, like the content, hit that subscribe button, big thumbs up for the videos, press the bell notifications to be notified of all future videos. So we'll get straight in. A load more parts I've arrived, sorry. So I want to show them you, and then we will get going and get them fit to the car. Okay then, so we've got our replacement washer bottle, which we're going to throw on first because I want to get the car outside. So we're going to throw that on. We have the new DRL turned up. We have driver's airbag, number plate panel holder goes on there, that way. Brand new upper grille, really nice. And we also have the paint for the bumper. So the plan for this video is going to be, like I said, throw the washer bottle on, get that back on there, because these washer bottles have a little additional cooler on them for the coolant, so I can't run it without the washer bottle in because the coolant will just leak basically. So we'll get the washer bottle in, get this car outside, and then the plan is to get this bumper rubbed down, prepped and painted in this video. And then in between, you know, the drying stages, what we might do is put in the driver's airbag and possibly even the passenger headlight back in. So that's the plan. So let's just get on with it, let's crack on and get this washer bottle in there. Alright, wash a bottle in. Let's get this car down on the floor and out of here. Then we can crack on with this bumper. Quick reminder, this is our bumper as it arrived. A few little marks, nothing substantial, no damage, all going to get rubbed down anyway. So massive improvement on our original. The only very minor damage was these tabs here, so we're going to repair them now, so we can paint over them when we paint it. So first thing I'm going to do now is repair them, and I'll show you when Okay, there we go. So I've repaired the tabs, or the holes, whatever you want to call it. They're smooth at the top, that's all that matters, so it, you know, gets a nice flush fix when it's bolted up, and they will do perfect. So we now need to rub down all of the bumper and get it ready for paint. So let's crack on with that. Right, so we're ready for paint. I give it a good rub down with the rotary polisher, wherever that is, over there. Went over it twice for that, and then I did it by hand just to get into all the little nooks and crannies to make sure there's no shiny bits left. We've then given it 3 full wipe down with panel wipe degreaser. So that now, as far as I'm concerned, is ready to be painted. Now, I know it's not ideal doing it on a pallet, but this gun that I spray with is really low pressure, so it shouldn't really spray any crap up off it. I've sprayed it all off to make sure there's nothing loose, and it should be okay. So we will mix some paint and get this thing painted. Right then, so we've got it painted. Still got a little bit of drying to do yet. You can see parts are still a little bit shiny. Needs to dull off. But the colour's looking nice. It's come out really well. No runs anywhere. So next up we need to mix ourselves some lacquer. Like I said, let this dry just a little bit longer yet. That's the cover. And get some lacquer on it. And hopefully it'll come out well. I have just noticed though, slight differences between these bumpers. Like the depth of that area there isn't as deep as the depth on my old one. So why that is, I don't really know. But I did try the spotlight in it and it did fit okay. So I'm guessing there's a slight difference between the estate and the saloon / coupe here. Hopefully it won't cause issues fitting it. But yeah, I'll mix up some lacquer now. I'll try to catch a little bit of the lacquering on video. It's a bit difficult because it is quite a long process. Well, for me it is anyway. So, alright, so I forgot to video a bit of it because I'm really annoyed with myself, and I'll explain in a minute, but let's just take a second to admire the beautiful finish. I'm quite impressed with that actually. It's come out really well. I've got a couple of little lacquer runs which aren't an issue. Once it's gone off fully cured I can deal with them, but the paint finish, really nice. The colour's lovely. So yeah, right, so I'm annoyed with myself. Look at this bumper. This is the new one. Lovely bumper. That's the old bumper. What have I done? Why have I messed up? Because I have messed up. I'll give you a few seconds, just think about it. What have I done wrong? New. Old. Right. Old bumper is W204 C-Class facelift bumper from an SE. New bumper is from a W204 facelift AMG. The centre grille on the new bumper is wider at the bottom. The centre grille on the old bumper is wider at the top. And then your side grills with your lights in are also reverted. So it's wider at the bottom on the old bumper, wider at the top than the new bumper. And I didn't even notice until after I'd painted it. So what an idiot I am. Yes. So anyway, I'm not overly bothered because we're going to end up with an AMG bumper on the front of this estate instead of an SE. I don't tend to like making things look like something they're not, but let's be honest, I don't think many people would even notice the difference. Because I didn't, not for a while. So what it does mean is, this nice new passenger side DRL with grille is now useless because they don't fit. The fixing points are different. The actual light might be the same, but the housing for it is different. So worst case here, we're going to have to get new grills for the bottom 3 sections. It's possible the centre grille might be the same if you just flip it over. I haven't checked, but I'm going to Google it and have a look first, because what it will mean is, instead of the parking sensors being at the top, they're going to end up down here. So I don't know if that makes any difference. But anyway, yeah, that's my fault. I noticed because this area here is a lot bigger than the same area on the AMG bumper. So that's what gave it away first. I didn't even notice that the bloody pattern was different. But anyway, the top grille is the same. That's not an issue. So yeah, worst case, we're going to get 3 bottom grills, so it's not end of the world, and like I said, we end up with an AMG bumper on it instead of an SE, so it will look a bit better. But the paint, I'm over the moon with, really nice. So I need to let that go off now. Like I said, there is a few little lacquer runs down here, but I'll be able to deal with them once it's dried. It's not really an issue. So yeah, looking good. So I've just been having a look at the airbag to change that over, and they are the same, so that's fine. Now this little loom I need to put on the new one, but when this is fired, it's got that hot. They've actually the plugs have melted into the actual airbag. They're solid. I can't get them out. They're broken. They're smashed to bits. They're welded in there. So I need that little bit of a wiring loom to put on my new one now. This is a bit annoying really, because this obviously is a common thing. So why didn't the airbag come with it? Probably to get a few more pennies out of it. So I can't put that new airbag in now without this loom, so I'll have to order that. What else have we got? This needs to dry overnight now. So I'm going to go home now and have a look for these grills. Have a look what the part numbers are on them and see if they are interchangeable, or at least see if the middle one is. So we'll continue with this video tomorrow, and we'll try to, well, we'll at least get the top grill in, get what we can swapped over from this bumper into this bumper, and see what we're left with. Oh, and also I've had this just appear. It needs a bit of fettling, but apparently it works, so we'll put that together and we'll have a little heater as well, which is good. So right, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's the next day now. This bumper's had time to dry off. Looking really good. It's not been, flatted off yet, so it's a bit orange peely, but the colour is really nice. The lacquer's gone on fine, nice and thick, nice shiny coat. Like I did mention, there is a little bit of lacquer run around here, but I can deal with that. And the colour is looking pretty good compared to the car. I think it's going to be spot on. Yeah, so happy with that. So a bit of a update on the AMG to SE bumper debacle. I did have a look last night at the part numbers for the grills, the DRLs and everything, and it would appear the actual LED light itself is the same part number. The chrome trim round the LED light, let's just pull this one out. I should have brought my other one up really, but so the LED appears to be the same. The chrome trim isn't the same, and obviously that isn't the same, so I've had to buy for both sides the grille and the chrome trim for that side and that side, and I've also had to buy another one of these for the new bumper. So that's cost me £125. So getting the wrong bumper has been a £125 mistake basically, but like I said, we will end up with an AMG bumper on the front of this. Might make it look a little bit better. But I don't see much difference in them, to be honest with you. But anyway, it don't matter. It is what it is. It's too far. It's too late to go back now. I've painted it, so we might as well stick with it. But yeah, so that's that. So obviously now we can't build up this bumper. It'd be pointless. Well, we haven't got the bits for it. Simple as that. So what I'm thinking about doing, just to finish off this video, is we will throw in the knee airbag, because we've got everything we need for that now. What I need to do first is take off the charge and then take the actual airbag out of the box, because this box is still in mine, because they're very hard to get out, so it's easier just to remove the actual charge itself off the back. It's only one nut and that little clip, and that gets your charge out. And then the actual airbag itself is held in by 3 screws. So stood there, stood there, stood there. And they are that, that and that. And then that stays in the car then. That will then mean, once I've done that, I can then put this trim back up. So I've realised when you're driving it, this gets stuck on clutch pedal, which makes it very difficult to drive in and out. So that'll go back up then, and then we can decide how we're going to repair that. It's a nice clean cut, so I'm thinking probably just glue it shut. You'll never know, and it'll still work perfectly fine, because like I said, I've put a new airbag in it. So I'll crack on with that then, and show you when it's done, because it's a bit dark in there. There's no point trying to record it, you won't see anything anyway. Just for those of you who haven't seen a knee airbag, that's what they are, that's all it is. And obviously your explosive device basically just shoots air in there and blows the airbag out. Simple as that. And that was in there. Okay, so there we go guys, we've got the new airbag in there. The charge is up in here. I didn't break that, so don't moan at me. So all we're going to do is basically glue that back shut. I don't think there'll be any issues with that. So if I hold that there, can you see it? Can you see it? Can't see it. It's going to be spot on. And we know full well it'll work perfectly fine, so there's no concerns there. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. We've got the bumper painted. It's a shame about it not being the exact same one as the original, meaning the grills don't fit, but it is what it is. I'm not really bothered. Like I said, it might look better with the MG bumper on. So we're waiting on parts now really, and I'm hoping that next few days all the remaining parts are going to turn up for this car, and in the next video we should be able to get it completely built up, completely finished, because it's literally just a case of fitting up all the grills into the bumper, putting one headlight in, putting the bumper on, and putting an airbag in, and that's it. And we are done, and a seatbelt. So all pretty relatively easy, quick jobs. I'm just waiting for them to turn up really. So in the next video we should be all done, and then we can have done with this car, get it MOT'd, get it sold, and move on to the next one. So as always, thank you very much for watching these videos. Please do subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Big thumbs up for the videos and press the bell notification, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.